Alright, let's just jump right in. Today, we are tackling what is, without a doubt, the single greatest debate in modern sports history. Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo. For over a decade now, fans, analysts, former players, everyone has argued passionately over who truly deserves the ultimate crown. Well, today, we're doing something a bit different. We're completely stripping away the emotion, silencing all that stadium noise, and breaking down this massive rivalry using cold, hard, objective facts. We're going straight to the source material to give you the definitive comparison of greatness.
It's the fundamental question that has literally divided the entire footballing world, right? Who is the greatest of all time? The GOAT. Now, the reason there isn't a universally accepted answer right out of the gate is because the concept of best is, well, it's totally subjective. It depends completely on what you, as a fan or as an analyst, value most when you sit down to watch the beautiful game.
Okay, let's dive into this. We've organized this explainer like a classic tale of the tape across 5 distinct rounds. The greatest sports debate, by the numbers, 2 distinct playing styles, the World Cup tiebreaker, and building up to our knockout punch at the end, the final verdict.
Section 1. The greatest sports debate. To find a conclusive answer to a question this massive, we absolutely have to look strictly at widely recognized achievements. The subjectivity of this whole debate is exactly why it's raged on for so long. When you say a player is the best, what are you actually measuring? Are you looking at just the sheer volume of goals, the mountain of trophies they've piled up? Or maybe it's their playmaking ability, how they elevate the guys around them. Maybe you value insane athletic longevity or just pure, unadulterated individual skill on the ball. Because these values differ from person to person, we're going to objectively evaluate every single one of these criteria to see who comes out on top.
Section 2. By the numbers.
All right, this is the heavy-hitting stuff. In the ultimate international tournament, the FIFA World Cup, Messi holds the edge. He's got that historic 2022 victory, while Ronaldo has 0. But pivot right over to club football's biggest stage, and the momentum swings back. Ronaldo takes the edge in Champions League titles, 5 to Messi's 4. Ronaldo also takes the crown for sheer career goals. But wait, zoom out to total major team trophies, and the pendulum swings again. Messi reclaims the advantage with more overall silverware. It is literally a heavyweight, back-and-forth battle of historic proportions.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the stark contrast in football's absolute highest individual honor. The Ballon d'Or is awarded to the best player in the world, right? Well, Messi has secured a staggering, record-breaking 8 awards, while Ronaldo holds an incredibly impressive 5. Now, 5 is amazing, but that gap of 3, that is a massive chasm when you're talking about the highest realm of elite individual accolades.
Digging a little deeper, we actually see 2 totally different profiles of dominance here. Messi's offensive output is defined by this incredible clinical efficiency. He boasts a higher goals per game ratio, he's got significantly more career assists, and more league titles overall. Ronaldo, on the other side, is the undisputed king of sheer volume and historic milestones. I mean, he owns the most Champions League goals in history and holds the absolute record for the most goals in men's international football. It's efficiency versus volume.
Section 3. 2 distinct playing styles.
And this brilliantly illustrates how those stats actually translate onto the pitch. Messi's game is built on sheer magic. We're talking exceptional dribbling, unparalleled vision, and creativity. He's this master playmaker with the ball glued to his feet who just creates chances out of thin air. Ronaldo, meanwhile, evolved into the ultimate athletic machine. He is a powerful finisher with staggering aerial ability, lethal long-range shooting, immense physical strength, and blistering pace. So you've got this intricate creator who scores at an elite rate on one side, and a powerhouse built to finish literally every single chance on the other.
So why consider Cristiano Ronaldo the greatest? Look, the argument is bulletproof if you value an unstoppable athletic machine. He holds the record for the most career goals in men's professional football, and he completely rules the Champions League as its all-time leading scorer. And crucially, he didn't just conquer one domestic league. He conquered 3 of the hardest, winning titles in England, Spain, and Italy. Throw in that men's international goals record and a freakish athletic prime that has kept him playing at a ridiculously elite level into his 40s, you've got a guy who simply defied human limits. But then, swing the pendulum back to the other side. The case for Lionel Messi rests on a foundation of absolute, complete footballing mastery. He isn't just a scorer, he is an elite dribbler, passer, and playmaker who generates significantly more assists than Ronaldo, and he does all of that without sacrificing his own insane scoring rate. Plus, you have those record 8 Ballon d'Ors, consistent excellence in major tournaments, and of course, the crown jewel, that monumental 2022 World Cup victory.
Section 4. The World Cup Tiebreaker.
When we zoom in on the ultimate prize in international football, that gap really starts to widen. The facts are clear. Messi is a World Cup winner. Ronaldo is not. Messi has won the Golden Ball, that's the award for the tournament's best player, twice. Ronaldo has 0. Final appearances? Messi, yes. Ronaldo, no. And when the pressure peaks in those do-or-die knockout stages, Messi has found the back of the net more often. Now, Ronaldo has absolutely had strong individual moments in the tournament, but Messi's World Cup legacy is undeniably that of a historic, defining champion.
Honestly, the monumental turning point in this entire debate came in the 2022 FIFA World Cup. By lifting that trophy with Argentina, Messi completed football's biggest achievement. The source material explicitly highlights this specific victory as the moment that cemented a historic champion legacy. It effectively acted as the ultimate tiebreaker in a rivalry that had been gridlocked for decades.
Section 5. The Final Verdict.
So, the crucial point is this. Your conclusion relies entirely on your initial criteria, just like the source material lays out. If your emphasis is heavily on pure goals, absolute dominance in Champions League scoring, elite athleticism, and unparalleled longevity, Cristiano Ronaldo has a highly compelling case. However, if your emphasis is on complete football ability, playmaking creativity, top-tier individual awards, and ultimate World Cup success, Lionel Messi has the stronger case.
But when forced to make a definitive choice, experts look at a specific, undeniable combination of factors that finally tip the scales. We're talking about winning the FIFA World Cup, possessing a seemingly unbreakable record of 8 Ballon d'Or awards, bringing a significantly higher playmaking output, maintaining a superior goals per game efficiency, and having a broader overall collection of major team honors.
Because of that, frankly, overwhelming combination of achievements, the verdict from the source material is pretty clear. To quote the text directly, Lionel Messi is generally regarded by football analysts and many former players as the greatest footballer of his generation, with a strong argument for being the greatest of all time. That complete mastery of the game, capped off by the ultimate prize of the World Cup, is what pushes him to the very top of the mountain in the eyes of the experts.
Now, of course, acknowledging Messi's status absolutely does not diminish the monumental legacy of Cristiano Ronaldo. As the source rightfully points out, he remains one of the greatest goal scorers and arguably the fiercest competitor in the entire history of the sport. His records are staggering, and reasonable fans can, and for sure will, continue to value his unique athletic achievements differently.
Well, there you have it. We've laid out the cold, hard facts, the stats, and the expert verdicts exactly as they stand. You have seen the definitive comparison of greatness. Now, the final question goes right back to you. Looking at all the data we've explored today, do you agree with the football analyst's consensus? Did the numbers change your mind at all? Think about it. Keep learning, keep analyzing, and thank you so much for joining me for this explainer.